My name is Catherine Poole, also known as the Queen of Color. And welcome to the video prelude to my Thursday Kick, which can be found at catherinepoole.com. This week is an introduction to the year 2011, and I invite you to decipher or discern what your own personal year vibration is for 2011. Now, 2011 is known as a 4 universal year, which means everyone is experiencing a 4 vibration, which is all about foundation and family and having that solid ground of which to build your future. So we're all pushing in to that 4 vibration. However, this week at catherinepoole.com, I invite you to look at your own personal year and what your personal lessons and challenges are. And it's also very helpful for you to figure out the personal years for those around you and those that you love, because it can make a difference in terms of relationships depending on what they are experiencing. Now, how do you figure out your personal year? Your personal year, which is different than your life lesson, which is the totality. Your life lesson is the day, the month, and the year you were born, whereas your personal year is the day and the month and the current year. I was born November 21st, so I'm going to add up 11/21/2011. So that's the 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Lots of 2s and 1s. I was last year too. And adding that up, that comes out to a 9 for me. So I'm pushing out of an 8 personal year, 2010, and into a 9, which is about endings. And it is about releasing things that no longer serve me, whether it's circumstances, people, cleaning house, prioritizing, and in general, just getting rid of the stuff that I no longer need in order to allow and bring in the new vibrations and the new lessons that I need. And next year, we'll start off with that 1 cycle. So for those of you that have a 1 personal year, it's all about new beginnings and starting things. And usually the 9 cycle from last year and the 1 new cycle from this year, it's been creating probably a bit of upheaval for you in terms of new directions and new changes. Those experiencing a 2 personal year are going to find it's like a seed germinating, and that everything is really happening and changing. You just can't see it yet. So you're going to need a little bit of patience. And 2 is all about person-to-person relationships. So that may be lessons that are being challenged, or things that may come in terms of cooperation and diplomacy that you've been looking for. 3 is about self-expression and self-esteem. Those that are pushing into a 3 year usually find a need to express themselves in some way, whether it's writing or painting or something creative. But that's what that 3 vibration is all about. 4 is all about foundation and family, and it can be upheaval. This year particularly, if you are a 4 personal year with the 4 universal year of 2011, you may be in for some interesting lessons and challenges. And I would recommend a reading in terms of that, so you can understand and learn how to process some of the information that may be happening. A 5 personal year. I joke on my site and I say, just make your appointment now. But 5 is adventure. It can be chaos. It's the only number that looks in both directions. So you can kind of think of it in terms of that way, that push me, pull you. 6 personal year is going to be similar to nurturing and balance. Think of it as a woman rocking a baby. Taking care of yourself is going to be a big part of this 6 year, which makes sense if you're coming out of that 5 year, which is a little bit crazy. 7 year, particularly if you're with someone, a partner that is going into a 7 year, you realize it's not you that they're withdrawn or what have you. It's those that energy and those lessons and those vibrations, creating a need to go within and process life from a more spiritual standpoint. 8 is all about renewal. 8 is the phoenix out of the ashes. 8 is business and finance. So all of the rewards start springing forth in an 8 year of all the effort that you've put in the last 7. Granted, if you haven't put much effort into the last 7, then what you reap is going to be according to what you've put in. And then, of course, we've got our 9 year, which is all about endings and reprioritizing. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. I call it a cosmic closet cleaning. And it makes sense if you have all of that wonderful benefits of coming out of an 8 year like I've had. It's time to regroup and reprioritize, because things can't keep going the way they were, because everything's growing and just, going great guns. So with all of that information, check out CatherinePoole.com to find out more about your personal year. And if you want to know more about how your personal year is affected by the universal year and your life lesson numbers, then please call me for an appointment. I love doing readings via Skype or in my office here in Abingdon, Virginia. So everyone take care and have a wonderful 2011.